welcome back. Downton Abbey, one of the most talked about television series of the year. And like all the best television shows, it's got a Christmas special.
Yes, the special episode focuses on the interactions between the Crawleys and their staff.
So we're joined by Lesley Nicol, who plays the cook, Mrs. Patmore, and Sophie McShera, who plays her assistant, Daisy. Good morning. Dying to speak to you. First, let's have a little insight into Downton's Christmas festivities.
Happy Christmas and
I wish I could tell you not to worry.
My husband's on trial for his life, Mrs. Hughes. Of course I worry.
Well, I'm old-fashioned enough to believe that they can't prove him guilty when he's not.
This is for you. Thank you,
The royal families of Europe. Oh, my. I shall find this very interesting, my lord. Good.
I don't want to spoil their fun, but I couldn't wear a paper hat. Not with poor Mr. Bates locked away.
His lordship said much the same.
Is Mr. Bates the one Lady Rosamond told me about? The murderer?
Mr. Bates has most unjustly been accused of murder. That is all.
All? I should think that's quite enough for most people.
Oh, there's a new face.
Yes,
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So for the
Who's that then?
Marigold.
Marigold Shaw.
And she is...
Dodgy maid.
A dodgy maid.
Well, we're not sure.
Okay.
Well, she might be a bit of a madam, is all I'm saying.
All right,
Yes.
so it's out there.
We don't want to say too much to spoil it, but...
No.
Speaking of spoiling it, we were given the opportunity to watch it in advance. I refused
I know.
to watch it on the basis that I don't want to spoil it for the day.
Yeah.
I want to count, you know, it feels like Christmas Day.
Will you watch with your family?
Yes.
Yeah.
Feels like it's one of those things, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you had a glimpse.
I did watch it because I knew on Christmas Day we wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I can barely say anything because I know
Blurt it out.
what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask, not about the special,
No.
but when you were invited or auditioned to take part, take us right back to the beginning of Downton Abbey and what you were told about it, what you thought it would become.
Oh, that's a big one, isn't it? I met the producer in the park walking her dog, and I knew her, and she said to me she got this lovely job, and I was really thrilled for her, and the conversation was mainly about that, and she said to me, I'm going to get you in because I think there's a part you'd be right for. And, you know, lots of people say those things in life and they mean it, and then things change and it doesn't happen, and that's the way of the world.
And was it Mrs. Patmore's part that she thought you were perfect
Yeah,
for?
and I'd recently been... Julian Fellows had been considering me for something before and that hadn't worked out, so he also knew I was. So, cut a long story short, she did bring me in and I was the only one they saw. So that never happens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, Lesley, of course, was you were a very experienced actress already.
Yeah.
But you were in quite a different situation because you're obviously a lot younger.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
film comes in, and what was the story?
I just got an audition, yeah. I just got the script and got asked to audition for it. And I read it and I absolutely loved it, and I really, really wanted to be Daisy out of everyone when I read it. And yeah, I just went in. I think I went at like 5 o'clock on a Friday night. I was the last person. They were literally telling people in the waiting room to scrub their makeup off because people had turned up with too much makeup on. But I went looking really scruffy. I think that's what got me the job. And just read it, yeah, with the director.
So you say you were the last of everybody who's auditioned.
I think I was, yeah.
Do you know how many people had auditioned before?
No, I don't know.
But it didn't matter.
No.
Because you went in and you got the part.
Yeah.
And what did you know about Downton Abbey when you went?
Not much. We just had the scripts, and I only had 2 scripts. We didn't see that much.
No, we didn't. And you vaguely heard it would be sort of Gosford Park for the telly.
Yeah.
That's all you knew. But the thing is, once we got the scripts, you read them and you go, whoa, this is a bit better than average. And then...
Because it's a Julian Fellows script.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to say the word upstairs, downstairs. I've just said it. But it just, in terms of the atmosphere on set, do you kind of separate yourselves out deliberately, you know, by way of getting the atmosphere right?
Well,
socially.
No, not really.
No.
I mean, I'll tell you what the difference is. I I'm stuck in the kitchen because they're keen on authenticity. So our historical advisor would say, you know, I'm not allowed out because you would be cooking all the time.
So your character literally never leaves?
Hardly.
Okay.
I've only been to Highclere where they filmed the poshy bits a few times.
Okay.
So I don't see them very often because I don't get upstairs much.
Right.
Whereas you get up
I get
a bit
more because I do the fires, but Daisy's not meant to be seen by anyone because she looks a bit grubby.
Whereas
so
some of the others are up there a lot.
the
So
footmen.
they simply know them better than we do. So it's not that we're avoiding them or we're split, because we're not. When we get together, it's really nice.
Because I think people presume, of course, that it's all filmed in the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
you're saying that the kitchens
Yeah.
and the servants' quarters are a completely different location.
Yeah, we're in the studio, and that the upstairs stuff's filmed in a big house in Highclere, so they couldn't be further away, could they?
No.
And so if you mentioned the grubby thing, that seems to be a theme?
Oh.
You had to look bad for the audition and then the whole...
Yeah, she's very grubby.
Dogs
She's very
grubby.
grubby.
Grubby dogs.
Do you mean literally? I mean,
Well, yeah, I get like eczema put on my hands, dirt under my nails, grease put in my hair, things like that. She is a bit grubby.
well, that can't be very nice during the filming process.
I get used to it. Sometimes I'll pass someone a biscuit or something and I can see them think, oh, I don't really want to take that.
So you're kind of not showering in between days?
No, I am.
She's clean in her habits.
Okay.
She just doesn't look
Really?
great.
I think we've got a clip of you now. The character Daisy encouraged to try for a promotion. So here we can see you being complimented on your cooking skills. Let's have a look at this.
Did you make all that?
Yes, why?
And you're still only the kitchen maid?
I don't know what I am.
You could be a sous chef, at least in London.
I don't know what a sous chef is.
Or a cook. Maybe not in a house like this, but you wouldn't have to go far down the ladder before they'd snap you up.
Daisy, find Thomas and tell him the tea's ready to go up. Then we should get started on the mixture for the cheese soufflés.
Does Daisy cook the soufflés too?
What's it to you?
Yeah, that's the stirring spoon of Miss Shaw, isn't it?
That's the one.
Can I ask, Lesley, I don't want to confuse fiction with reality, but are you any good at cooking?
No.
You're not? Really?
Oh, I'm quite bad, actually.
So when you're doing all that stuff, what are you...
Acting.
You're just bumbling around, you have no idea?
It's not just bumbling around. We do try and get very accurate about what I'm doing, and we try not to give me anything that make me look an idiot.
Because presumably, I bet you get people writing the show saying, now, hold on a minute.
We
in
haven't
those days,
yet. We're trying.
Really?
We've been all right so
We've
far.
been cross fingers, because we know there'll be people going, that's not how you roll pastry.
No.
So we try and give me things, well, both of us. She's always, you're doing herbs.
Chopping herbs, you
She
can't really
chops
go wrong.
herbs for England, because you can't go wrong with that.
Or peeling.
What's that you're
peeling.
doing there?
That's a herb chopping
Herb
motion.
chopping.
Oh, I see. So I thought you had two knives.
No.
Couldn't work that out.
She's got some
Got a special
ancient utensil that goes...
Right.
And are you any good in the kitchen?
She is.
At Christmas,
No,
are you-
I like baking.
She's a baker.
But not cooking. I'm not very good at cooking.
Sorry, but
Same thing.
baking is cooking.
I know, but I wouldn't make a roast dinner or
She's
like
very
that.
modest, she can.
So tell it, what's your most fantastic thing you make? Your cake?
I just make simple things like
No,
I'm.
I bet you don't.
No,
I
I
bet
do.
you make
I just
great
make
cakes.
cupcakes and rocky roads and things that are bad for you, like that.
And you're busy at the moment because you're in Jerusalem
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, and that's an amazing play itself, isn't it?
I know, I feel so lucky. Like for a few weeks I was doing Downton during the day and Jerusalem at night, and I couldn't believe it.
Well, that's quite a jolt in terms of atmosphere and intensity and
It's
whatever,
the
isn't it?
complete
It's
opposite.
so opposite. It's brilliant. She is brilliant in it.
And have you two seen the show? Have you seen the Christmas special? Do you go and see it before or
you
not?
couldn't go, could you?
I've whinged so much that they sent me a DVD to the
Oh, really?
theatre,
Okay.
so I've watched it now.
Well, we were, the rest of it, because she's working at night in Jerusalem, she couldn't come, but they showed it at a West End cinema for like friends and family, and it was like Saturday morning pictures. It was brilliant.
Is it good
Because
fun?
People go, oh no, and oh yeah, and all that.
They're all talking all the time.
yeah.
And a big new series for next year.
Yeah.
Season 3.
Yeah, starting in February.
Starting in February.
February the 13th, yes.
Well, people are very excited about that. Thank you very much
Thank
for coming
you.
in.
Oh,
Lovely to
Great
see you.
Hope you enjoy
Thank you
it.
so much. So you can see Sophie and Lesley in the Downton Abbey Christmas special on Christmas Day on ITV1. It's at 9 o'clock.
If you